Alright guys, we're here November 17th. 17 straight days. We're finally done. I promised I'd walk you through it, so here we go. I'll start from the water. Actually, let's look at the water. It's 15 degrees. It's 10 a.m. on November 17th and it's 15 degrees. Beautiful. Alright, so we added 20 tons of beach sand. If you remember, this area used to be all grass. We added a 2-layer armor stone wall here just to hold back our grade. We're going to walk up our 6-foot steps here into our fire pit area. This is our fire pit area here. A couple of red chairs overlooking the view. You know what? Pretty good looking fire. Let's start one here. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So here's the idea here is you got red chairs on this side and you got sitting bench here. So I took the bottom layer and we left it out here, so you can just sit down right here. I'm sitting on the rock looking at the fire. Not too shabby. 360 view of this. A 3-tier down to 1-tier sitting wall. Alright, let me take you up these stairs. A couple more stairs up into a flatter area here. This is the crossing zone for any ATVs or ridgeliners or whatever wants to come through here. Underneath our deck, we have new pavers, flagstone style. They are concrete, but they are flagstone looking, right? So very natural. Underneath the deck, that's good. So on the one side, I bordered, nice clean look, and on this side, I left it unbordered, just to give that natural look. Tell me what you guys think there. I can always border both sides, but I left one side unbordered, so you can see grass will grow right up to the edge of these. And that's really the look I was going for. And you go over here, same thing. You got 3 borders and then an open side. This is the ping pong room, right? So let me take you onto the deck here. Let me just quickly run upstairs. We added a retaining wall here too, just to retain that the water that flows down here. I knocked off the satellite the first day. No TV for 3 weeks. A couple more stairs up to this flat surface here. I'll take you onto the deck. Pretty sweet view from the deck, I'll tell you that. Overlooks our fire pit. And look at this grading. All the soil we dug up from this fire pit, probably about, I don't know, 40 to 50 tons of soil sand. Well, I'll give big props to my dad. He graded all this. You remember this used to be all, I don't know, just kind of, there's holes, there's moss and grass. We're gonna attempt to grow some grass. We bought some seed, so in the spring we're gonna add some topsoil and kind of just regrade it. Off the deck, you got a landing here to make your choice if you're going up or if you're going down. It's a pretty sweet view right there. So we're gonna go up. So we already have about 20 steps from here to the beach. So in this area, I decided to do 2 steps and then sloped pathways. So we're walking up this slope and there's steps. Sorry for the mud on the rocks. It rained the last 3 nights and they're all wet and muddy, so it's really not the greatest. We're using granite here. This is top of the line granite. People use this for countertops and we're using it for landscaping, so it really does look nice when it's cleaned up. Yeah, this looks really nice when it's done, but it's all wet and muddy, so the look here is we got 2 gardens and we got our feature stone here. I'll need your help with this. I'm gonna get it engraved or sandblasted with some kind of message, maybe welcome or the address of the cottage or campion cottage, or we'll have to vote for that. So I got a guy in mind who will do it for us. We used the old flagstone here as a little border called a dry stack. So we took the flagstone up and we made a little garden edge. As you notice, we took out the wood steps and added 2 new steps. And there's another picture of the dry stack. Let me walk up my existing steps, give you a better look. So here's the look from the top. It's hard to see, but you got the area that's got the mud there. That's gonna be grass. Donnie really wanted some grass on this side with no river rock, so we made sure we had some serious space for grass growage there. But yeah, it's a pretty sweet path down to the beach. All these flagstone are 3 inches thick. It's definitely durable and won't heave and crack like the old stuff did. Just to give you a understanding of what these things weigh. They don't look too big, but I'll tell you, none of these pieces were lifted by hand. They were all lifted by machine, just because they're just super heavy. One of these pieces probably weighs about 600 pounds. Yeah, we're looking at right here, these 2 right here. That's probably around 600 pounds just for a thin layer of flagstone, right? But 3 inches thick is pretty solid. I'll walk you over it once more. To the right here, this is where I had to drive the machines in, so grading needs to be still finished here. I'm just going to rake it out and add some seed. Let me walk you down here. Let me walk out into the deck. Actually, the deck is done very well. It's a really nice color and the railings are sweet. There's lots of space here for viewing. Nice black railings. View of the patio down there. A view of the lake and the grading. Look at that grading. Shout out to my dad for that. Wow, there's not one rock in there. Must have took him probably 20 hours, but I tell you, it looks sharp, real sharp. And the deck again. This is one of my favorite views now. Look at that lake. That is amazing. Absolutely beautiful. Well, that's about it from here. Back home to start doing some real work. It was fun, really fun. Thanks for all the positive messages and notes. Kept me and my dad saying, it's pretty tough. Living up here was pretty sweet, but working 15-hour days, getting in when it's pitch dark at night, going to bed at 7:30, waking up at 6 to start all over again. It was fun. We enjoyed ourselves. Big shout out to Donnie and Sue for funding the project. They really do deserve the thank you. This wouldn't be possible without them. So yeah, hope you guys can enjoy it.